Sometimes you come across a device that not only sounds amazing, but makes every note tangible, pure, powerful, and full of life. The Boulder 866 is such an amplifier. Over the past few weeks, it has taken me on a musical journey that I want to share with you guys today. Whether it's design, usability, or sound, this amplifier has it all. But beware, goosebumps are almost guaranteed. Let's dive in. Boulder stands for perfection and was founded in my year of birth, 1984. Everything is designed and manufactured in North America, from the circuit boards to the housing. You can feel this philosophy in every detail. No compromises on quality and reliability. And it's exactly that statement that makes Boulder truly outstanding to me. This isn't just an amplifier, it's a statement. But enough about the brand. How does the Boulder 866 feel in everyday use? Let's start with the design and operation. Visually, the Boulder 866 is a stunner to me. The aluminum housing is elegant, minimalist, and yet a true stunner. The visible hex screws on the top plate may be a little bit less understated than T+A's HV series, but in terms of build quality, Boulder is on par. And that's quite something. Also, the buttons have a satisfying tactile feel. Not that you'll need them much, since the controls are easily managed through either the Boulder app or directly via Roon. The touchscreen displays the current track and lets you select inputs or adjust settings. It looks sleek and the colors shift only ever so slightly on your viewing angle, but the response times could be a tad faster. To enter the setup menu takes a second, though the input selection works perfectly smooth. I have to admit, while the touchscreen is practical, I found myself using either the app or mostly Roon much more often. It's just so seamless. A real convenience boost. With 200 watts into 8 ohms and 400 watts into 4 ohms, the Boulder 866 is a real powerhouse. Weighing in at 24.5 kilograms, it feels like moving a solid safe when I lifted it on top here of my little rack. Reassuringly robust. Its dimensions are impressive, but they fit comfortably in a 50 centimeter deep USM rack, provided you leave the 8 centimeters of space for ventilation purposes. It does generate noticeable heat, but in my experience, it never got hot. At 70 dB with my PA gas, it remained just warm to the touch. But enough about specs and figures. How does this amplifier actually sound? Now it gets exciting. What sets the Boulder 866 apart is its incredible versatility. Whether it's gentle vocals or powerful guitar riffs, it plays everything as if it were live. Here are a few highlights from my test. And I want to start with Caroline No's Still Waters Run Deep. The soundstage is slightly further back than what I'm used to with my T+A combo, but it's very well spaced out. The bass is stable, precise, and simply impressive. And oh, those vocals, they are just crystal clear. When I listened to that track, I actually got chills. The precision is really remarkable. The next one gets gritty. Iron Maiden, When the River Runs Deep. Every note carries weight, and this maiden feeling is truly stunning. The instrument separation is so good that I found myself wondering if this really came from an all-in-one device. Sure, separate components might offer more, but at this price point, for an additional 2,300 euros, I think it's hard to find a streamer DAC combo that beats the Boulder significantly. Absolutely convincing. Next one, Christine and the Queens, Tears Can Be So Soft. This track is a real highlight for testing the Boulder 866's bass capabilities and dynamics. Even at moderate volumes, under 70 decibels, you can feel how effortlessly and precise this amplifier delivers the low frequencies into the room. The bass has depth and body without ever becoming bloated or overpowering. Perfectly balanced. Exactly what you would expect from an amplifier in that price range. But I was especially impressed by the Boulder, how it conveyed that groove of the song. The rhythm felt so relaxed, almost casual, yet simultaneously captivating. It's this combination of power and ease that makes the Boulder so special. I found myself completely immersed in that song's atmosphere. The Boulder lets the music flow, emotionally and organic, with an exceptional sense of space. Let's involve some male vocals. Jack Johnson, Sitting, Waiting, Wishing. The Boulder renders the vocals with clarity, and the stereo image matches that of my system. I initially noted boomy bass, but then I realized I'd forgotten to activate my PSI bass traps. With them, the boominess disappeared. If you yourself have bass issues and you live in Germany and you want to support me, click the video that I'll provide somewhere around here. I would appreciate that. Next up, Crystal Alsos, If You Knew Me Now. Her voice stands like a statue in the room. The ethereal atmosphere is conveyed perfectly by Boulder. The bass hits are so precise, and you can really, even at lower levels, feel them in your chest, exactly as it's supposed to be. The vibrato in her voice is drawn slightly more finely with the TNA DAC and the Rose as source. But keep in mind, that combo alone costs half of the price of the Boulder. This makes the 866 even more impressive to me. Now let's crank up the volume again. Metallica and the Sandman. Deep bass drums, rhythm guitar on the left, drums in the center, and James Hetfield right in the room. Pure energy. But a warning, you have to play this track loud. It's just so much more fun. And irrespective of if you play it on low volumes or really loud, the Boulder delivers. From 80 dB onwards, that full power of the record really unfolds. It's just magic, and it gives me so much energy. But now let's get a little bit more sophisticated again. Let's see if this thing can also handle orchestras and opera. And for that purpose, I've chosen Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries from the Metropolitan Opera Orchestra. Soundstage, room dimensions, and actor separation, it's all there. The scale of the presentation matches the grandeur of the performance. But on a side note, do you have a tip for an even better recording? I browsed through a lot of those recordings, and honestly, it's impressive how much subpar material is available via streaming. But now to my closing highlight. Lady Gaga. Hear me out. Lady Gaga, Poker Face, live at the Cherry Tree piano and vocals version. This track is pure emotion. From the first piano notes, an intimacy emerges that immediately draws you in. when Lady Gaga starts singing, it feels like she's right there in the room with you. Every nuance of her voice is tangible. The absolute goosebump moment came at roughly 1 minute 50. She plays with her voice. The dynamics shift, and you can feel the passion flowing through the room. And at 3 minutes 15, when her voice is suddenly ever so fragile, but yet so powerful, it completely captivated me. The Boulder 866 captures that moment as if it could feel that emotion itself. It's the authenticity that fascinated me, making the music not just audible, but tangible. The Boulder 866 is an amplifier that appeals to both tech enthusiasts and emotion lovers. It's an all-rounder that masters every genre with ease. Unassuming yet thrilling. That's how I would describe it. In the weeks I had it, I truly grew fond of it. For a minimalist setup that's both visually and sonically impressive, it's a top contender. And the DAC? At the extra price, it's truly a no-brainer. I will now return the Boulder, so you might get a chance to see it at the NDHT, the Norddeutsche HiFi-Tage, if you have an opportunity to go there. I heard that there may be a chance to at least see it there. Which integrated amplifiers around the 20,000 euro mark are you interested in? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss exciting hi-fi devices that I will talk about in future. There are some real gems in the pipeline. Till next time, take care.